Welcome to the power of rituals. So, whenever you pursue any goal, what you need most is a confidence to not give up, to not stop in between. And that's exactly what you get from rituals. So, let's get into this session and learn the power of rituals. Before we get into the power of daily ritual, let's look at the blueprint of a workshop and see where we are today. So, we are on the rituals, the game changer. So, what is a ritual? A ritual is a daily activity which you can complete in less than 5 minutes. Okay? It is mechanical nature but has an overall impact on the goal you have pertaining to your area of life. Right? It can also be something out of your comfort zone or something you haven't done before, but it can play an important role in achieving your goal. It is an activity which is fully under your control. Your routine, your ritual cannot be in somebody else's control. It is something you can do it. It's fully under your control. Did you know that we already follow a lot of rituals which we fulfill to achieve some goal or the other in our life? So let's look at some daily rituals which helps us achieve certain goals unconsciously, right? So brushing your teeth, it takes you 4 or 5 minutes, whatever. Some people might take more, that's okay. But it helps you achieve your dental hygiene goals, right? Watching certain television serial. So every day at that time or every weekend at that time you're watching a serial with the family. So your entertainment goal is fulfilled, your relationship goal is fulfilled, right? It's a ritual you follow unknowingly, right? Reading a newspaper, right? Your knowledge goal is fulfilled, right? Praying to God, your spiritual goal is fulfilled there, right? So these are the routines which you already, there are many other routines you can think about which you are already doing right now, right? Like some people make up their beds when they get up immediately in the morning within 5 minutes. That's the ritual they follow. So all you have to do is think, right? Which is that one ritual which can help you in the long run to achieve your goal. Okay? And you can write multiple rituals also, but think about that one ritual, like which can help you. And we're going to see some examples also going forward. But before you do that, let me show you the power of rituals. Okay? And to do that, you have to understand the law of cumulative effect. It is very important. There is a deep correlation between both of this. Okay? And once you know this magic, you will set rituals and you will follow it and make sure you achieve your goals. Right? So what is law of cumulative effect? It is a combined effect of small individual actions taken over a long period of time. I'm going to repeat this because this is very important. It is the combined effect of small individual actions taken over a period of time. So let's look at a story to understand the law of cumulative effect. So there were two brothers, John and Peter. One day, their dad, who was about to breathe his last, called both of them and said, I have two gifts to offer both of you and you don't have much time to decide. So tell me what you want. The dad continued, here is the offer. I can give you $5 million right now, or I will give you $1 and every day that amount will double up for the next 30 days. Okay? So every day the money will double up for the next 30 days. Without any hesitation, John said, Dad, I will take the $5 million because $5 million just coming into account straight away. Peter said, I will take the $1 today. Okay? John was very happy and proud with his $5 million. Like he said, how could Peter choose like $1? Okay, it will multiply, but still, I have $5 million with me. He could not understand why his brother Peter made that choice. But he was also surprised that Peter was cool and relaxed, about his choice. That is what got him thinking, what's wrong with your brother? So this is how Peter's bank looked like. Okay, so the first day he got $1. The second day he got $2. The third day, the $2 became $4. The fifth day, the fourth day, the $4 became $8, and it went on adding up. It went on doubling up, right? And on the 15th day, John met Peter, and John asked Peter, so what's the balance in your account? He said around $16,000. And John said, I mean, come on. I mean, how could you go so wrong? You should have asked for the $5 million. So Peter was just relaxed. And Peter was relaxed because he was aware of the law of cumulative returns, right? So this is how the month went by. Somewhere on the 21st day, Peter touched $1 million, right? And by the 27th day, he crossed John's $5 million because he had $6.7 million in his bank account. And by the 30th day, he had gone out of the sky, $53 million, right? 10 times more than John. The law of cumulative effect, that is how it accumulates and gives you that kind of returns. Now let's bring it back to our own life and translate it. So the moral of the story is that the daily ritual is like that $1. Okay? If you keep putting in effort, worth just $1 every day, over a period of 30 days, it will give you cumulative results, right? Over a period of 60 days, the cumulative results will be much higher. Over a period of 90 days, the cumulative results will be visible to you. Over a period of 6 months, the cumulative results will be visible to the world. And by the end of the year, people will come and ask you, how did you do it? And that's exactly the power of cumulative returns. Now to understand this better, let's see the impact of some unhealthy routines in our life. Like there's some unhealthy rituals also which we follow in life. Because that will help us understand how it will impact when you do positive things in life, right? So suppose a person smokes his first cigarette and he immediately gets lung cancer after the first smoke. Trust me, nobody would ever smoke a cigarette. But on that first day, the person could not notice any difference, and he believed that this unhealthy ritual, one cigarette, will not really matter. And so he continued with his ritual of smoking cigarettes. Over a period, that one cigarette became multiple cigarettes and twice a day and became 10 times a day. The cumulative effect of the wrong rituals gave him wrong outcomes in life over a period of time. So, if you have a positive ritual, it does the same. It multiplies and gives birth to other good rituals, and a combination of all these good rituals will help you turn around your life. We can look at another example. Like similarly, if suppose you had an aerated soft drink and immediately that same day you became obese and developed health related issues, probably all of us would never had a second sip. I hope you agree with me. But you believed that the one glass is okay and adopted that ritual, and gradually that negative ritual gave birth to other rituals like having pizzas, burgers and fried food, which complemented your first ritual, and the cumulative effect of these small negative rituals ended up making you obese and resulted in health issues. The fact is that the changes were so small that we don't realize the cumulative effect over a period of time could be disastrous. But these small changes start adding up and make it huge. So imagine if you have a positive ritual, how it can equally help you. So when I set a goal to get into the training and development industry, I adopted and practiced the following 5-minute rituals for myself in the beginning. So I used to record 1-minute video 3 days a week using my phone. That's just a 1-minute thing, saying something which I like about any subject, right? What happened was over a period of time, I saw a tremendous improvement. Like, in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, it was, the first time it was horrible. I'll tell you that. But by the end of 6 months, it was brilliant. I started listening to 5-minute guided meditation every day, visualizing myself as an international speaker and coach. right? I started doing the visualization exercise every day. Then I should do a 5-minute vocal cord exercise, because just to work on my voice modulation. So I did that. So I should do a 5-minute vocal cord exercise, right? So these are the rituals which I have followed, which give me cumulative returns over a period of time. So if you ask me, how does rituals drive the goal getting process? I would say it ensures that you don't deviate from your goal, right? So rituals make sure that it holds you. It makes sure that you don't lose sight of your goal, because you're daily doing some activity pertaining to that goal. Helps you develop other routines and habits. Now, here one routine can help you develop other routines and habits. For example, suppose you develop a routine of meditation, right? So meditation make you calm and composed or whatever, and probably it will give you a peace of mind, and you will start reading a book, because probably before you are not able to focus on reading a book, but now because of this ritual of meditation, you might also start reading some book, right? So it helps you develop other routines and habits, which is very important. That is how the cumulative effect starts, right? It builds a bridge between you and your goal. Like imagine you have a one-line highway between you and your goal. It's a straight highway, flyover which goes to your goal, right? How easy would be that? That is what rituals do. It starts building a one-lane highway for you, right up to your goal, slowly. These rituals are like small steps, but it will add up to make a big difference. It helps you build your confidence towards your goal. So what happens is, suppose you set a health goal and you say that I will walk for 5 minutes in the morning, I will do 5 minutes meditation, I will eat a fruit in 5 minutes, I'll eat one fruit in a day in 5 minutes. So that's a ritual for you. Now at the end of the day, when you remember, you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, I have finished all this 4, that gives you a lot of confidence, and you feel confident about not giving up on your goal, because you finish 5 activities, though they're small. That is the reason I said in the beginning, these rituals need to be 5 small 5-minute activities, so that you can easily do it, and it doesn't take too much of effort, and you're done with it. It works like a horse eye blinder, which keeps you focused on the goal. So in case of a horse, you know how they blind the horse on the sides, so the horse keeps looking forward and focus on the finish line. That is what the rituals do for you. It is like a horse eye blinder. So you don't look, you don't get distracted anywhere. You are just focused on the goal and you just go after your goal. Now, since the daily rituals are so small, we generally underestimate the power and their importance. That is the problem. But that is the reason I explained you the law of cumulative effect, right? And I'm sure you got it now. So the exercise for today is, please open the ritual worksheet in the Master Goal Getting workbook, right? And list all the rituals which are aligned to your goal and which you will follow every day without fail. Keep it short, keep it simple, keep it within 5-minute limit, so that it is easy for you to do it, okay? Sometimes you might also have to go write down a ritual which is out of your comfort zone. Think about it. Try to include something which is out of your comfort zone. For example, doing meditation is good, but can you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning? A ritual of getting 5. Like you get up, put up an alarm, get up at least 2 days a week, 3 days a week, get up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., whatever suits you, depending on what profession you are in or whatever. So get in something which gets you out of the comfort zone also, because rituals really, because since it is 5 minutes, your mind doesn't disagree. See, when you have to do a task which is daunting, which will take a lot of time, your mind will fight, okay, it will challenge you. But since it is 3 or 4 minutes, your mind sometimes just gives up. Okay, it's a 3-minute activity, like having a glass of milk or having something which is healthy, right? Your mind says, okay, it's a 3-minute activity, fine. I mean, it's absolutely fine. So it is very important to have multiple rituals, simple, within 5 minutes. That's the way to do it.
You guys that are just getting started, you're not going to start right here. You're going to start down there, okay? Probably in another city, another town. I grew up in Lake Charles, Louisiana, no money, raised by a single mother. I was in debt at 25 years old. The first thing that I had to do in my life was not learn a new skill. The First thing I had to do to get my life moving in the right direction was self-development. It was vital for me that I improved myself and I could start depending upon me. I had to show up every day with some rituals, some disciplines, and start getting myself to trust me. Not trust others, but trust myself to do the right thing every day. One of the things that I started doing was beating the sun up every morning. I'm gonna beat that sun up every morning so that I have the discipline and the control over my life. So I knew, hey, before that thing pops, I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna get out of bed, depend on myself, get up at the same time every day. And for me, that time, regardless of where I was beat that sun up. No matter where I am, I'm gonna beat that thing up. So it gives me a sense of control over my own life. Second thing, I had to start cleaning up my life and my friends and my environment. When I was younger, between 15 and 25, I was doing crazy stuff in my life. Wasting my weekends. I have the saying, weekends are for the weak. I was drinking, fooling around with a bunch of bad things, bad people, making poor choices. At 25 years old, I cleaned it all up. Quit going to those places, quit using those things, quit hanging out with people that did not have ethics and discipline in their life, that weren't committed to the same things that I was. I wanted to build something in my life. I wanted to become someone. And to do that, to become someone in the eyes of the world, the first thing I had to do was become someone I could depend on. So put some things together, 3 or 4 things you can do every day to start the day, kickstart your day, get going in your day to give you a sense of respect for yourself, accomplishment for yourself. Look, just beating that sun up every morning gives me the sense of accomplishment, that I did what I said I was gonna do, that I woke up when I said I would wake up, and I start building respect for myself, start believing in myself so that I can go out into the world and maybe today when I go into this meeting that I'm dressed for, maybe they'll believe in me as much as I believe in me, and that'll show up in a contract, a deal, maybe even some money. Beat the sun up.
In the next session, we will see how role models play an important role in our life. Right? We keep hearing this word, but I'm going to amplify this further for you so that you understand the importance of a role model. And you will love it because someday you will be a role model to someone. Right? You're already there, like maybe for your kids or your brother. But then more and more people start looking at you as a role model for the goals you achieved in life. And that's what we are going to do in the next session. So I'll see you there.